Hey guys, Rennie here. Just going to my first tutorial. It's gonna be on screen flashes and like basic stuff, screen pumps, basic like that. Like fading in and out with music and stuff like that. Just the basic stuff on how to be an editor. That's gonna be like a new series for me when I'm bored. So let's get started. You want to first of all, before I even do the clip, you want to make a new composition in your After Effects. I call this call it whatever you want to name it. Final edit, final composition, final whatever you want to name it. Whatever, like say you're doing an edit for someone, you can name it that, whatever like that. And make sure your composition settings are at 1280 by 720, and it's at the frame rate of 59.94, and you can make it about a minute. Make the composition about a minute long. So I'm gonna minimize that, and I'm gonna find a clip. I have a clip right here, I think. Yep. So I'm gonna drag that clip in into After Effects. It's gonna load and import it, and then you want to drag your clip down onto your composition. Then render it. This is how you render up here. You press the RAM preview button to the top right, where it says preview right here. While that renders, make sure you guys have all these settings like this: RAM preview options. Leave it like that. Don't click from current time. Don't do any of that unless you want to use those. Skip 0 resolution automatic, and then leave your frame rate at 59.94. Do not put it to 29.95 because they're gonna get all screwed up and stuff like that. Alright, as soon as my video loads here, alright, I'm gonna turn the sound off by clicking this button right here, the volume button, and I'm gonna drag in a song. Let's see, use Jonas transition. Drag that in there like you did with the clip, and now you drag it onto your composition like that. I'm gonna zoom in on my composition by pressing my plus button right here, and let's get into the screen pumps. So if you wanna, if you're gonna do a screen pump, you're gonna have to put it to with the music. So you're gonna press down on your music, the drop down arrow right here. And you're gonna press down on your audio and down on your waveform. Now this is gonna show up. This is just a whole thing of all the beats in the song. So I'm gonna RAM preview this right here. So this is see how it's alright, so here's the first beat here, listen. It's the first second. You hear that right here, that like kind of like glass breaking sound, I guess you can hear. So I'm gonna put my toggle over it. Toggle line, that's what I call it. And I'm gonna leave it there. Then I'm going to click on my clip without moving this. Don't move this at all. Click on your clip, press S on your keyboard, and go a frame backwards. You're gonna do that by pressing previous frame under preview. So you're gonna go frame backwards and press the stopwatch down here on scale. Once you scale that, you're gonna go forward a frame again. And then you're going to go, and then you're gonna go to about, well, here, click 200. I would never use this, but see how like this scale zooms it in into like the whole thing. So you don't want that much at all. Yeah, I usually use about 110 for my screen pumps. And see how I'm zoomed in a little bit, and it's like a nice clean screen pump. And then after you press 110, go about a second forward and go back to 100. And it'll go back to normal. Don't go all the way back to 0, because if you go back to 0, this will happen. Your clip will be that small. So go back to 100. That's when your keyframe ends. So let's render that and see how nice it looks.
Let me back in.
Wait, there's like a transition right here, so let me move the clip backwards. Oh, it's on the clip like that. Alright, hold on, let me fix this real quick. Wait. Okay, so right here, yeah, that's on point. Right here. Should be good. See how I zoomed in right there? It goes, yo, boom, and then it fades out nicely. So if you want to like have a really nice fade out, you're gonna want to press keyframe assistant. Right click on your highlight your keyframes like that. Right click keyframe assistant, easy ease on your keyframes. So then this makes it zoom fade out a lot nicer. Like it makes it a lot more smooth and stuff like that. It doesn't make a big difference, but it makes a huge difference when you're an editor. But to the viewer, it doesn't really do anything, but it's still an extra thing that makes the edit that much better. So next, I'm gonna clear this. That's it for the screen pumping basically. So I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna put it back on here, and I'm gonna show you guys the screen flash. It's very easy. I'm gonna go back to my first point of the bass drop, that glass breaking sound, and you're gonna go in your effects and presets and search up light burst, CC light burst 2.5, and you're going to wait, hold up. So before you do this, well, you can leave it like that, but before you drag it onto your clip, you don't go to layer, new, adjustment layer, and this purple layer will pop up. So you don't want it this long, so you only want it where you're going to use it basically. So you're going to press ALT, begin bracket, and then you're going to go about 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds forward, I guess. Doesn't really matter, and be alt and the bracket. So now you have this right here. Then you're gonna want to take the light burst and drag it onto your adjustment layer. See how it makes a big difference like that? So you wanna turn this off real quick. There's like a little eyeball right here. You want to turn it off. Then you're gonna come up here and press 0 on both on intensity and ray length, and then you could turn it back on. So it's all good now. So you're gonna go frame backwards again, from where you want it to go. You're gonna keyframe the intensity and ray length at 0. Go a frame forward, so this is where you want it to kind of like whoosh on the screen, and you're gonna bring the ray length up a little bit so it looks nice, and the intensity up a little looks nice. I don't really care right now because this is not an actual edit for me, so I'm gonna do 100. Raise that up a little bit, the right length down a little bit. Alright, looks good. So, after you've done that, you keyframe those. You're going to want to move up about 2 seconds and keyframe them back, both back to 0. And then it'll go back to normal. So you can render this now. So, boom, wait. Primary point. So, press U on your keyboard. Right there, see how it kind of gives you that light burst right there. You usually want to do that when somebody hits a shot, like, say, alright, so I'm going to drag. So I just lined it up with the bass strap right here, so I'm going to drag my clip over so I can line it up where he shoots. To where the bass drops. So again, preview this. You're going to want to bring your workspace over, right like that, and bring it to where you want to render it. So let's render that.
Put it down, put the crown on the head of the king of the underground. Put it down, put the crown on the head of the king of the.
Alright. So now I can have like a.
My nature, I'm a cool motherfucker, but you. I got something tucked in my blazer. Put it down, put the crown on the head of the king of the.
She shoots. So now you want to take your adjustment layer that you just made with the light burst on it, and you want to take it over here. And so when he shoots, you want to have that light burst over top of it to give it that blur and that light effect.
My nature, I'm a cool motherfucker, but you. I got something tucked in my blazer. Put it down, put the crown on the head of the king of the.
So not exactly.
My nature, I'm a cool motherfucker, but you. I got something tucked in my blazer. Put it down, my nature, I'm a cool motherfucker, but you.
Let's let it render a little bit more.
My nature, I'm a cool motherfucker, but you. I got something tucked in my blazer. Put it down, put the crown on the head of the king of the underground. No Rihanna, Kanye, or Jigga, but I run this town. New York, man, I love my.
So that's basically a light burst and screen pumps. So that's basically it. So if you want to save something, you're gonna go to save as you usually would, save, and then just save it wherever you want on desktop. And that's basically it. If you have any requests for anything like that, for edits and things that you want me to do, just PM me on YouTube, or you could comment on this video. I'll be posting it tonight, so I'll be all good. So I'll see you guys later.